watching AYV Television.
Good afternoon and welcome to Health Digest, where they come to you on AYV Television every Wednesday afternoon. Well, as usual, this program and the program we can talk a lot of things that we concerning we well body one as much among them. Things that will affect you, things that will help well body one. So for sake of the discussion today, me will bring the program to Emina Mohammed Jawad Nyari, and with me I get two young men them who will introduce themselves to honor. I start here and I'm right.
Good afternoon. Mina Idrissa Conte, second year medicine. I represent Slemsa and the Standing Committee of Public Health.
Okay, yes, gentlemen.
Well, good afternoon. Viewers, my name is Abdul Karimba, the Public Relations Officer of Slemsa and a fourth-year medical student.
Okay, well, as you hear, a medical student that we get now, when today we get for can talk with Abdul Karim and Isa concerning what then as medical student they do for contribute to well-body business in the country. So, firstly, make us start with Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim, for a lot of people out there, this is not the first time that they hear about Slemsa. So, like, you want to tell them a bit, but what you know they about, what you know they do.
Well, if I can start with Slemsa, I know that's strange to the public out there, you know, because we don't exist for the past 10 years. We don't do various programs there across different platforms. Then. Well, Slemsa basically means the Sierra Leone Medical Students Association. You know, this is a student-run body headed by medical students. Then, as I say, I'm the public relations officer. But like Slemsa, an international organization, if I can put it that way, because like we're part of the International Federation of Medical Students, we're like a universal body with the seek the welfare of students there. IFMSA, where we can abbreviate as International Federation of Medical Students, are a well-recognized international body. Okay. The WHO recognizes them, the United Nations. Then world body, I think you want to take like actions related to students, then they can consult IFMSA, because IFMSA comprises of more than 1 million medical students across the world. Yeah, sure. And then gets membership across more than 132 countries then.
So Salon we own and
Slemsa, the Sierra Leone Medical Students Association.
Approximately, what's your membership?
Well, membership, as you know, the medical school will not get that much number. It is below 400.
Okay.
Yeah, because we already cater for medical students, and the pharmaceutical students themselves get an association. Same goes to the nursing.
Okay.
So the
it's important for the people that know the distinction, because when you talk medical, me we know that medical feel proper. I go think and say, who than a pharmacist, who than a nurse, like everybody in a one.
Yeah.
That kind of way.
So that's so it's supposed to be. That's so even the healthcare system operates, because we all depend on one another. But you get me, but there is distinction within the medical field itself.
Okay.
Me like a medical students, like are trained for become a medical doctor.
Okay.
We get the other profession in a pharmacy. Then they train for become pharmacists. We get the nursing them as well. Then we get the medical laboratory technicians. You know, we get other fields then within the medical arena. So Slemsa, they represent the medical students, the way they train for become medical doctors, if I can put it that way. Okay,
well, why you don't tell me a bit about Slemsa? Make a come to Idrissa, because Idrissa, recently we've been get the World Cancer Day where we celebrate, and so we see a lot of different body them then self-contribute to the day. Una as a body, what thing una do?
Well, in the first place, what we think say right, for first make sure say we embark on awareness of cancer. And we don't see recently on social media, I mean Facebook and WhatsApp, with brothers and sisters and can post 10 years challenge. I think most of we be engaged in that. See people that post picture of them when they 10 years back and to now, and that also push we as medical students for look into the rate of how people then they die from cancer in 10 years back. To a greater surprise, we looked at 2008, the people that when they die, you know, now about 7.6 million per annum. I mean globally.
Wow.
And then when we check the statistics, 2018. We get about 9.6 million.
How much of them that population are Sierra Leonean them?
What you?
How much of that particular
Well,
population are Sierra
basically,
Leone?
you know, Sierra Leone will be the struggle from this. We not get
Una no
that
get
database
center.
Yeah, because like as a nation, we they try to undertake research. Research. We also know say research is the backbone of medicine. But like we not get a structured centers then within the country who will be able to get estimated figures. We elders then can try for undertake certain research then, but like at the end of the day, they're not can come out to give specific figures. Although we get research centers then across the country, but you can go there, they're not able to give correct figures of
Okay, so that when I just get the global figure.
Sure.
Okay.
That's not the global figure, and I think say due to the recent development we take on, soon we'll get a research center for cancer, meaning the population increase about 2 million people, and scientists then speculate say it will be double. Meaning if 9.6 will be double, go approximately get about 20 million.
19 to 20 million.
Yeah, in 2030. So that make we also try for use the social media as a means for create awareness. Because most often people are not can listen to radio, most often they're not can watch TV, but whenever they know the past, some people they're not can go online. So like we can get, we'll create that session first, because even if you look at the local survey what we do as medical students, because we get a standing committee about public health, we found out that even some medical students they get little, or so they not even know what's in a cancer. The word itself, we just hear no more cancer, but we don't know within the cause cancer, and if you get cancer, you don't even know if you get cancer. I think recently they don't deliberate on that at this same TV. So like we look at that. So well now, don't first create a medium for all medical students they understand within a cancer, so that we can go to the various provinces. They can, you know, so people that can come up, they can go with doctors, you know. So like anything we can tell them, so they can understand. So the first thing we will do now for try to ensure say we create a medium for all medical students then for let them understand within a cancer. Now when we don't understand within a cancer, now let's relate to the public. So we get various radio discussion program. Myself, I've been going to represent Slemsa na Culture Radio, and we get people over there for CAM na AYV and other radio stations then around Freetown. Okay, and then we also intend next cancer day we'll get we'll get a representative of Slemsa in all parts of the country, because we're not going to be focusing on all the city. While as we get people from the north, the south, and the east. So like we'll do that radio discussion program, and also a cross-section of Slemsa being joined other stakeholders in the Little Money Conference, and then we make a skit for show people then within a cancer and for making them know. So basically, these are some of the activities that we embark on for ensure say people they know within a cancer, and where they don't aware of it, and would expect say we go able decrease that population when it comes to salon level. Because most of the things that would actually cause cancer, about 1/3 of them. I mean, if we look at 1/3 of 9.6, now about 3.2 million were preventable. Meaning about 3.2 million of people then die. If really them before don't get awareness of that, and then if don't save their life.
All right, now Karim.
So like in summary, like as the public relations officer, we all know the effects of social media right now, and as in say Slemsa we backbone at the standing committees. We get standing committee on public health.
When I get standing committee for other things, them on public health.
No, we get standing committee on public health. We get standing committee where we can call SCOF. We get standing committee on research exchange, what we can call SCORI. We get standing committee on professional exchange, what we can call SCOPI. Standing committee on reproductive
this all
health.
Under Slemsa.
All under Slemsa. Standing committee of reproductive health, including HIV and AIDS. You know, so many. You'll get standing committee on medical education, when SCOMI. So I make we center around SCOF because this is not a public health thing. And mind you, most of the disease then preventable. So like this standing committee responsible for raise awareness, tell people and say this certain disease then preventable. So let me go to take them preventive measures, because as we all can say, prevention is better than cure. So like we be engaged, like we get a social a Facebook page, we get over 3,000 likes, a Twitter account, then an Instagram page. So we use them medium here for raise awareness, just like waiting the WHO can do. wherein they can use them various pages then for raise awareness so that the world will know the risk factors then we involve and waiting at the preventive measures then.
Okay.
So basically in a dentia we do.
As young people on a use a very smart channel we in our social media because a lot of people they engage in that particular platform they now. When I don't assess the outcome so far in terms of knowledge after this whole exercise.
Well, not so this year we start. We don't need to do it for the previous years. We can even go school to school and do campaigns as well. Educate the young one them, about certain conditions. Then we can do evaluation because we National General Assembly every year. We can hold December. So like we can evaluate all the activities then where we undertake throughout the course of the year. We see say if let them create that impact where we want.
Okay, so in terms of impact, I'm just interested for now, what can be really the indicator when I go look at, say, this year, because of the awareness we raise on cancer and the results is?
Okay, so, well, Slemsa are not independent. We work directly with the cancer registry. For example, even this World Cancer Day, we've been write a proposal to them for logo involved actively into the campaigns. Now even make we represent Slemsa and the Bintimani, where the first lady been they not the same medium. So at the end of the day, we can meet the registry, like with the evaluations then we then can do. We can meet them, then tell we, you get me, so that we not going to put effort into it.
So now we know say for example by the end of the year 2018 are 50 people been died, then 2019 are just 25.
Sure.
So there you go, that's the impact.
Yeah, and because cancer registry, the office then are Connaughts, and we all day Connaughts. So we
did
in very close contact with them always and every night.
Okay, quickly, I just want to know if engagement like this very sustained engagement is just about cancer or I can engage people on so many other diseases out
so
there.
many diseases. Now make we get standing committees. Why make we emphasize on cancer? Cancer not a public health thing. As I say, you get standing committee on reproductive health, including HIV and AIDS. When World HIV Day reach, that standing committee they take responsibility to ensure that then join the HIV, the National AIDS Secretariat, and include in the activities. Then we play with your part as medical students then. So we can partake in various programs and various awareness raising campaigns.
Okay. Now today na a day where anti-FGM campaigners then take for making a campaign against FGM. So meaning a very important day. And I assume say Slemsa not to cancer no more focus on like way Karim non talk. So what you wanna do today as well for cover
in the first place, the first step we don't take now for local kind of TV for let people then know. Say actually I will get medical student there whenever we get health concern they can come for cancer people there. And whenever it come to issue like that, Slemsa as long as na a public related health issue, we your standing committee either they invite we or not. Now we have responsibility for embark on her. Now, if really we not even get a medium for go radio station or TV, but we get representative them today as well. We then go school to school because mostly we not go universities because already most people they know what they do. Go na them primary schools and then secondary school, then they will get picking. They will be saying no even know what they do. Mama can tell and say no more go into this society and people that can just force them, enable make decision on you. So like we go na then secondary school there and try for create awareness into the minds of the young picking there when they come up and try for show them what the adverse effect, the negative effect of this particular thing that what they do towards their own health, and for making them know say if they not do this is not the important this what they get. We will also try for talk to the teachers there, let them back know say at the end of the day, they use this as part of, so we get some social study, where they can talk about naming ceremony. So like them for use this, despite the old thing start from Mami Yoko, this that we not say a respectable person in the history of Sierra Leone, but like now we own responsibility. If we see something where they go wrong, for let we go into them and try for tackle.
Okay,
so
Karim,
yes, if I can come in, we call it the International Day of Zero Tolerance on Female Genital Mutilations. As I say, you get standing committee on human rights and peace, where we call SCOF. And this, we know, say FGM, now definitely, if a human rights thing, girls has been violated You get me? Then we also get the Standing Committee on Reproductive Health, as na female genital mutilation is directly related to reproductive health, where you get adverse effects in the future. So like that, then 2 standing committees, they are combined. As my colleague rightly mentioned, we're gonna different schools then this morning try for synthesize the picking them waiting FGM thereabout, waiting like now the negatives, because you're not getting any health benefits.
With regards to our visit to schools then, you feel say school picking and the right people then for me, because actually they don't have a say in it.
Sure. Okay, well that's not the catch. And I make I tell you, Slemsa is not independent. We do work with women organizations there as well. We don't even work with locals. You get me? So like we not just take them school to school. We get a week like it is spanned from Wednesday to the table to Thursday. We get to engage in other activities in partnership with other women organizations there. So when at today, I make we start from schools. So like we get to engage in activities.
A plan day for target mama them specifically.
Yes, in partnership with women organizations.
Women organizations.
Sure.
Okay,
like you know, say the picking there actually na the most often we don't look as, because before we go into issue and try for find solution to problems that would affect the public, we try for know what are some of the problems that would involve. Even this picking that would the target to, you know, necessarily means say them back not get seen, because some picking they can actually see in company don't go society, and we can get a native part of the country where they can tell you say you know go society, because of that the picking peer influence. They feel intimidated. As a result, then go the force in people and say, "Mama, me I want go."
Okay. Yeah. So like waiting back, I want to mention, lay with viewers there out there. You know, we know some are very sensitive issues, taking into consideration culture. And all. But like I just want to explain to you, say we they come up from the medical angle. We
so
know
medically now, we know tell we some of the adverse effects.
Okay. Well, we know the effects weight in can cause. But you get me. Then you know mean say if you go sensitize the picking and this morning you not get any effects, it gets one day they get to become mothers. Alright, and that day they get forget a say. So like if they don't know now the adverse effects at this young age, then in the future they will ensure that say the girl picking they not undergo what we call FGM.
Yeah,
so like the adverse effects and this one are they tell you plain say you not get any medical benefits. You get activists there out there, we educated, we go argue the way around, say like a Western civilization against the culture. Yeah. You get me? But you not get any medical benefits. Waiting they go take off, so gets great impact, what we can call the clitoris. It gets great impact with women they deliver. You get me? And like if you ask the parents there out there, like my family, most of my sisters they undergo and I not go dispute that fact. But like you not get any health benefits. If you ask them why make they do this, and we just say now because of me mama and me and so they do and so they did this. But like when it
so with regard to the high mortality rate what we get, does that have any connection? So because assume say they cut the clitoris and then when the woman they reproduce, it gets any effect.
Now one of the major factors then where they lead to child death, where woman they born. And one of the major because the clitoris they play a major role in can release a fluid. We get something like lubricant. And it's kind of put on that way so that we viewers that they are able to understand. It gets a lubricant where it release so that the picking go able to pass through the birth canal easily. And also it can erect. You get me? Somebody you know can get sex with a woman without get what we call arouse properly. You get me? And the clitoris they play a major role in that side. When she say the woman in genital area ready for sex before sex. Taking it off then you endanger the woman before sex.
And looking at that as well, it found out say most of these processes na sharp instrument that they use. And we already know most of the diseases that are highly deadly now with environment right now. Actually, they transmit through where would they use same instrument. Now we know most of the people when they do this in a village, they not go school, they can use one instrument per more than two, and we know HIV they transfer through that, and we also know like a very dangerous disease where we say they kill people unknowingly when the hepatitis. We already know how that sick they transmit. Even through sweat, if you skin get wound and you get person will be saying an infected person, in sweat can able penetrate through me, virus they able penetrate through that wound. And yanda wouldn't they put all the picking in one place. At the end of the day, then go they mix together. So they're very prone to diseases where we say go get adverse effect on the in the future. Because get certain diseases and a lifetime punishment. You go to take drugs, and as a result, the stigma they make. The stigma they cause stress. Where we say it weaken in immune system. Somebody can just oh me they live with HIV. Automatically that stigma don't they it get for everlasting suffering. Say I get hepatitis. What thing go remember? My next step. I don't see so many people and the chance of survival is very low. In as much as some of these diseases them. Where then they will not get specific cure for them. So like this now the most important thing for they consider when they talk about female genital mutilation, because most of them then they do in a society in an environment to be say then they cluster them all, even unhygienic, even airborne disease. Then
wait, say that makes sense. Salon like me go take and say like we did try because we get 4 types. We get the first type when the clitoris beds the cuts of or a parts of arm. We get type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. But basically in a saloya, to my knowledge, now only type 1 we they perform. We get also a part of the vagina we then called the body labia minora. Some other parts of the world like South Sudan, so they can take off both. We're very, very deadly, if I can put it that way. But luckily for us, Naya, are just a part of the clitoris.
Now,
you get.
With all of this, with regards to a campaign like this in Freetown, urban areas, perhaps you could say there is a lot of consciousness here. How about rural areas where a daily problem really there?
Okay, so now a challenge, you get me as medical students, we get only one medical school, and the medical school is centered in Freetown. As I tell you earlier, we're not independent, we work with other organizations there as well. And the government, they really try, and other NGOs. So we can partner with them. We get rural postings where in medical students that are 5th year and can get them for going to the provinces. We can also use that medium for raise awareness and do campaigns as well.
Yeah, because I can imagine you young people when I get that together, when our voice will get much more influence on parents than perhaps older people.
Sure.
Okay, with regards all of this. So in case you just join, we watch Health Digest. So it comes to here on AYV television, and with me I get Abdul Karimba and Idrissa Conte. Both are students, then we come up from the College of Medicine, and it represents here Sierra Leone Medical Students Association. Of course, today we don't talk about a host of things, and one of them the International Zero Tolerance Day to FGM, and some of the contribution we then as medical students that they do to this particular day and every other activity so far. So I can imagine when a student, of course, almost all of them the story, but when I still engage very much in campaigning for health, campaigning for better health across the country. So how do you manage all of this? When time, maybe resources and all?
Yeah, waiting I make clear to viewers there out there now that, as I say, Slemsa are part of IFMSA. We get other students, but then other countries, then really do the same thing. That's for sure. As of today, we engage in serious online campaigns. We all know the effects of social media right now. We don't tweet, we don't send pictures everywhere in students, they hold placards, they raise awareness. We can use the Facebook page. As I say, we get over 300 likes. Managing our schoolwork with running Slemsa is quite difficult, if I can be honest with you. It takes a whole lot of sacrifice and all. As presently,
considering how difficult medical school is,
that's for sure. That's for sure. Like right now, for dinner class this morning, I've been get word rounds. I don't know with in the afternoon, I forget class. But like we're not going to continue. So we only get a better health system if we do the things the way we do. Raising awareness about conditions, the way they affect the general populace out there makes perfect sense. We prevent them before they encounter the hospital. As I say, most of the disease conditions are preventable. So if we make that move, they try to prevent them, then we will get a better healthcare system. We will get less crowded health centers and all. So as medical students and patriotic Sierra Leoneans, we just say and say we need to make the move. We need to make Salon a better place. And one way where we can contribute, now for give it time, sacrifice for ensure that we get a better healthcare system.
Like when we PRO don't say patriotic Sierra Leoneans, it not necessarily means you get to be a medical student before you involve in the fight of then disease that will get in our environment. I mean, how we will involve for how we will cure the thing. Imagine in an environment where we say you get everything in place, you know, a rich man, but your community not look healthy, understand? And we get mosquito and then dust being there. So the people then they get infected from malaria. If malaria go better possibly around you, come back to you as well. So it's like you back the getter. So even when they do that, also they prevent for let we self not get disease. If I dey live in this environment, I dey what them target. For I ensure say let people they not get malaria in this community. If people don't get malaria in this community, me back they likely get because the same mosquito there, you do not get specification for saying that this house no more have for feed on. So if you feed on this house, maybe unlocking it go feed usam midday. So even what the type of deviate not to me business, I did a very fine house and I get me car, this, that. At the end of the day, you will get infected. And we also get some disease that will be say then transmission are through airborne. So imagine a person get disease will be saying an airborne disease, he can't cough, usam there, and then we get infected. If there is a possibility or there is a way for let you for don't be prevent that guy for get that disease there, you know for don't get her. So now something this way, viewers then down there for understand, say, your involvement in the fight of any disease, it help yourself. Not only the person need help, but you prevent yourself for letting you not get her.
So like, if I can come in, we not already engage in social media raising awareness campaigns. So I'm going to say out there like waiting us extra thing we do. I just received a letter about an hour ago. An organization was engaged in an activity for clean cornuts. I think in 2 weeks time. So the right way for we go join on with them for ensure that the process going through. We get for volunteer. We get for ensure say like when the day reach, we members then get for come on board. Volunteer ensure say we get a clean cornut. So it's not all about coming to radio stations. They say things. They raise awareness. We can involve actively. You know, that in one of we activities. Then there are others so lot more that way we can do.
Yes.
Yeah, and we can also get a particular project we can get during the annual General Assembly when at the Dr. Willoughby's Award. That award they aim at for let medical students and look at health threatening issue and write project on it. So every year I can get winners on that. I remember the year
and then supports them.
Yes, on 1 million leones project because now we the medical students they contribute for pay for that. And as a result, now the year I enter what been the pre-medical one, the winner being look at Kube community, look at they suffer from toilet facility, and because they suffer from toilet facility, we therefore they expect other disease that wouldn't therefore arise due to the community suddenly. So in get for win that award day so that they able build toilets in that particular community. And we also get another winner we been win where in we look at the community we say self they live when at the consultant community. Understand? Because of the college campus where they get people that they come to today. So the students that when they reside in the hostel at that particular time, then they at high risk for letting get any most of them common disease that will get around with. So like because our vote with the vote, we all they watch what he present to
this
is correct.
Makes sense.
This makes sense. Not vote for him. And now the current one, the person look at water. We not say actually people that we don't they in need. Any water we see, he can just drink her. Understand? And people that not get second thought whenever he feel thirst. So like the winner be look at a particular community who they suffer from. There are over about 1,000 of people reside in that particular community. They're not getting well. Okay. I mean, so like we support that particular person so that they're able to construct a particular a well we're going to serve the community. Despite people that they ask questions, this is not going to be sufficient. So we get over 1,000 of people for just one tap.
Yes.
Water. So like moving just
brilliant idea. Yeah. Brilliant idea. Like, is there a plan, for example, let's say Slemsa on all comes together, brilliant minds on our put on our head on one massive project, and then maybe push on to government.
It's quite possible. Now we all a role not to raising awareness. We work closely with WHO as well. As the PRO get the contacts of the PRO of WHO. We work with other associations as well. We also then close contact with the ministry. You get me? So we can involve in various activities there. And just give summary of the thing that we the association they undertake on itself. And basically now we the sponsor we serve. You know, we the pay monthly dues for ensure say we run the association. Now pure volunteer with a volunteer. We can work with different NGOs. we ensure say like certain thing and we able to help them for implement there. Sure. And also we the press government. You know, say government gets plenty responsibility. We other role are that press government bring to them concern or bring to them the concerns of the people. Saying that this they affect people. Certain things needs to be done. Certain things must be done. Like we use various podium there. This now one. And also, you know, say the medical field we all related one way or the other. Sure.
Okay. Now quickly. As much as, for example, we don't talk about on FGM on our contribution to cancer, perhaps the most striking challenge we right now in our society is drugs, drug abuse. So, of course, so waiting when I get programs on that.
Well, yes, we don't undertake programs as well, and waiting I want bring up to the viewers. Then there, we also get the alumni body of Slemsa. Graduates there, we're not doctors right now. So not only independent, the alumni body therefore regulates the association as well. Drug abuse is a major concern. We all know that there has been a whole lot of campaign on the use of tramadol and the rest. We stand in Committee on Public Health, but they work towards standing because like we assume power this January. So like we don't develop the work plan. It's part of our work plan. It's part of our agenda. So like when the term gets for reach, because we get WHO days them, definitely we get okay, use medium like this.
Yes.
Raise
now
awareness.
with regard this, are you just waiting for this or I can say let's go in the field and start the works and then whether it's a day on drugs or not, but let's have some results?
Well, to be honest, as you know, the academic work and the administrative, you know, really easy. We can try with level best. We try for center, as I tell you, we activities then based on the International Federation of Medical Students because we're not an independent body. We work with in line with other activities or
then programs,
as well.
And then on a cascade and down here.
Sure.
But we are not going to take into consideration, say this is a pressing issue for us here and that let the International Federation look at that and support one for make one roll them out?
Definitely we can. I make we be an NMO, a national member organization. We get rights and mandates for look at issues the way they affect the country and work towards some. Definitely much has been done on drug abuse. We get other organizations that we don't take up the responsibility. We don't partner with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you said one had to wait till you say on drugs. So some of the programs they want to roll out before.
Yeah, like if we looked at drug abuse, a serious concern for medical students. Then because why make I say a serious concern for medical students? Imagine somebody they take a drugs right now with the damage in your internal organs. So by the time we go down graduate as medical student, then I wouldn't go for increase the workload on. So yeah, so like that's a very very important issue we not can joke with when it comes to drug abuse. So like we've been also the try for advocates so that the people that wouldn't be in charge of drugs because we are medical student there. We get the pharmacy and the pharmacy board. We then your responsibility for regulate the drugs and within the so like we can because like we get the student body for the pharmacy, so we can get that cordial relationship, the NAPS. We can get that cordial relationship with them, tell and say, brothers, we all the aim at one thing. They are una helpful for talk on this because we can able to advocate, but we not able to get more power as compared to una involved into drugs because like even though in medicine with the overlap, but specificity they we be say certain side and day, you know we would talk according to the post we specialize in that particular area.
So like as of last year, we get a special WHO they can call antimicrobial resistance. We all know the misuse of antibiotics. You get me? So like last year we've been partner like we been witness the Pharmacy Board Society and program on antimicrobial resistance where we been get different stakeholders and do different presentations, say the infectional society, how difficult this thing they become. We were there, we are part of it. We use back we medium there for raise awareness and raise campaigns.
Okay, quickly we'll try for wrap up now. So let's know some of the things that we lined up for this year for Slemsa for the engaging till the end of 2019?
Well, plenty. As I say, we have to continue for joining with association and for celebrate the different world events, World AIDS Day, World No Tobacco Day. Slemsa will be there, and we have to undertake serious activities them as well. And also we can get what we call training sessions, because we not go they don't for the raise awareness and all. The standing committees can get training sessions because we get what we call professional exchange, where in salon students can come out salon here, go abroad for a period of so months, because we get them within we academic year.
Okay.
Like where you reach 5th year, you for do what we call electives. Slemsa, they create that podium there for students who come here, go abroad, and students who come abroad in Kaya, just for get that experience of different health system, so that when they go come back and go get enough knowledge for educate, for regulate or control the healthcare system, we can get that day. Then also we get with white coat ceremony. We now like an orientation program. We get for hold on the 23rd. Where we orient the new students and we just coming into medical school, waiting Slemsa there about and all. And also we not only strict, because viewers out there, this guy say when you do commerce, you 100% bookish now, book now. We get social, social activities. Okay. One big one where they come up this year now, the Miss Commerce, first in history. You get me, you know, AYV for be a proud organizers also of the event. We said doctors have it, we get talents in a medical school. The former Miss World, a medical doctor. So we get talents in a medical school. We can go into Miss Universe. We
will take the white coats off and then
white coat fine and nice. So like we get for Undertaker on the 2nd of March, a Grammy one. You get me? Then we also get MedFest, various.
Of course, MedFest World here was something.
Definitely. And last year, AYV was there to cover the event. And also, research training sessions. You know, we not go overemphasize the importance of research in the field of medicine. Research na the backbone. So we stand in committee on research exchange. When a Scory can partner with Kings.
Okay. Quickly, somebody, producer just asked me whether, like, say for example, for the target, dirty, how for deal with dirty in our community.
As I tell you,
yes,
like, I mentioned and just
yes, when I get a program, when I will say, okay, today we come now a certain institution and sensitize everybody here on how we for use say metal them sharp objects, how we in terms of exchange, how we for use and precautions like that.
Okay.
That's exactly.
Well, the standing committee on public health get for undertake one on World Malaria Day. Then get for go to various slum areas and sensitize people then. You get me on malaria and within the preventive measures, and even want work with the ministry for ensure we provide bed nets for certain communities there. And I mentioned just now say I just received a letter from people who want to undertake a cleaning exercise. We want we want a close partner with them. Definitely we get for take part.
Last year we embark on that project for clean Kosota. The first thing we will do, we'll go house to house for tell people then about what are the effect of protein at the environment. So like we ensure see all the house then Kosota they know about the cleaning exercise.
Yeah.
And we try to do that 3 weeks to the general national cleaning day.
If so that get malaria now, we will blame. Because we are of course, because it's always for the clean because of the sensation.
No, the environs of the college.
Of course,
we clean now.
Okay, quickly, we try for wrap up now. What will be you last word to family out there with regards all anything I would on top?
Last word to family down there is that make them continue for trust in the youth. Because like now we the young one then can able take challenge and we try for able conquer. And if we get any related issue, what we try for tackle, we need their support. For example, if we go to your house, we try for say we a medical student. As long as we don't say we a medical student, they no say we a good thing we don't bring to your house. So like they expect family down there for embrace we and for all we find and then we meet there. And to all we fellow medical students there, where they not involved in the activities of Slemsa, then we could get different standing committee, because this standing committee now for ensure say all medical students we attend Commerce, College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, for they involved in all the activities where they take place in Slemsa. So that let you know be a medical doctor, we be saying a medical doctor for talk to a patient, maybe you know they able to talk to her. So like we they encourage them all for let them come on board. If you know they're in any standing committee, they're part of a standing committee and they belong.
Okay, Karen.
Well, to viewers out there, Sierra Leone Medical Students Association, students we try to play with your part for ensure so we get a better healthcare system. You know, these are the little way we can do before we become doctors.
Okay.
You get me? We dey use different media them for ensure say like we play we own part. As patriots, I think saying as some of the things in this way we for do, no matter the university where you dey, ensure say you dey part of an association or an organization where you go give positive impact to society. We not go sit back, they blame government. Now government for do this, now government for do that. Government get their responsibility. As a Sierra Leonean, you self get your responsibility.
All right.
So
thank you very much.
Okay.
Of course,
we get for the camera always.
Hopefully we'll get to more and more. And in case you just tune in, this now Health Digest will only come to you here every Wednesday, and me will bring the program today to you. Mina Mohammed Jawadi and Boku thank you to everybody out there with on the watch, the producers, and the guys them with behind the camera and the control room. Until we meet again, stay tuned.
You're watching AYV Television.